In this second episode of an interview with Tony Rodriguez, conducted at Mount Shasta on August 29, we continue to learn critical information about how personnel are treated in secret space programs. Tony says that he completed a 20-and-back program from 1981 to 2001 in a number of covert programs, including service with the least known of the programs, what has been called the Dark Fleet. Unlike prior participants of secret space programs who have come forward, Michael Ralph, Randy Kramer, and Corey Good, Tony did not undergo a formal military induction process where he signed recruitment papers outlining the terms of his service and the process by which he would be returned to civilian life. Instead, Tony was forced into service as a slave, where he had no rights and had to do whatever his superiors desired, as exemplified in the first episode where he was used as a drug courier and then as a sex slave. In this episode, Tony resumes his story after a 3-year period in Seattle, where in 1988, at age 16, he was again taken to the moon and given rudimentary training as a slave soldier who would be expected to perform suicide missions against insectoid and other extraterrestrial species. The advanced healing technologies in these programs allowed for seriously injured slave soldiers to be rapidly healed so they could perform multiple missions. After his short training on the moon, Tony was taken to Mars, where he was expected to conduct suicide missions which would support regular Mars super soldiers in their battles with insectoids and other indigenous races. In the following interview segments, Tony describes his trip to the moon and training there before being taken to Mars to perform what amounted to suicide missions. Well, welcome back, Tony, to EXONEWS, and we are now going to look at what happened to you in 1988 when you were basically taken back to the moon and you were subjected to some military training. So tell us what happened there.
And then, well, again, that was another round of surgeries, and they seemed to be more concerned with the surgeries were like in my arms and legs, and there were other things done. There really wasn't any training as more as there was a few tests and aptitude. I remember that there was a machine that they put me in that kind of like held each limb, and then it would test how strong you were. Mm-hmm. It was I remember it was fun. I thought it was fun, out of that whole experience. And then I was kept in like a